Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, STA Farms. So today on the channel, I'm going to be trying to spread some manure. So we had our barn cleaned out. You've seen some of our prior videos how we've been needing to have it done, and we finally got it done. Had to hire someone with a skid loader to come in and get the manure out. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that manure, I'm going to spread it on the pasture field. So y'all hang with me, and we'll see what we can get done today. All right guys, right here's my manure spreader. So it is a PTO driven manure spreader. You hook your PTO shaft up here to your tractor, and then that spins that pulley there, which in turn spins that pulley, which spins that rod that goes back here to these two gearboxes, and that turns these fins here, and it also moves this chain. So the one thing you have to be careful with this manure spreader, and with all of them, but especially with manure spreaders like this that have some age on them. I don't know how old this manure spreader is. It's quite old though. I bought it and the floor had completely rotted out of it, and I had to put a new floor in it and do some work to it. But it's fairly old. But these chains on here, these chains, they kind of get rusted and wore and brittle. And if you put too much manure in here, then it's too much weight and you will break a chain. So with my tractor, it'll hold, I can probably, if it's, as long as the manure's dry, if it's wet, it's obviously less, but as long as the manure's dry, I can probably put about 2.5 scoops, maybe 3 scoops in here, spread out through the whole bed here, and get that to spread. Now it doesn't take, well, being PTO driven, it does not take it very long to spread. And it just shoots out the back. So, but that's what we got going on today. I will insert some video of us having the barn cleaned out right now, and then we'll get to spreading the manure. So y'all hang with me. All right, guys, so it is about a week and a half, well, maybe 2 weeks later now. Remember at the beginning of this video how I said you don't need to fill this manure spreader full because you'll break it? Well, I didn't listen to my own advice. It was the day that I was spreading manure, it was hot. It was probably close to 100 degrees, and I wanted to get it done. I was gonna be on the last load, and the GoPro had got hot and cut off. Batteries were dead. I was wore out. I was hot, thirsty, tired, and so I decided instead of just doing my normal 2.5 to 3 scoops, I would do about 4.5 scoops just to get it done. That was the wrong decision. Put too much in here, it didn't broke a chain. Went right out there, it didn't hardly do anything before I broke the chain. And so I got it pulled back up here to the house. Now that day I did do the best I could with the loader, getting what manure's in here out. Now I've got to do the rest by hand. So that's what I'm gonna be doing and trying to get this put back together. So. Alright guys, so as you see on the video, I've worked on this most of the day. I got it put back together and run it a few times, and it seems to be working like it should. The one problem I didn't have the chain tight enough when I first done it, and the sprocket was getting caught on the bed, caused me some issues. But once I figured that out, which it took me a minute, but once I figured it out, I tightened the chain up to let it go through, run a cycle through, and it seems to be working normal, or like it should. Now, let me show you right here. I don't know if you can how well it pick up on camera, but that's the link that I had to replace. When I first done it, I took a link out and tightened it up, and then another one broke. So I think I had a weak point there. But anyways, I went to Tractor Supply. They just happened to have a link. So I got it, brought it home, got it put on there, and got it put back together. So, well guys, listen, I really appreciate y'all watching this video. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks guys, see ya.